Good evening. Thank you for joining me tonight on my very first live YouTube meditation. So tonight is the 14th of April, 2024. It's a very beautiful evening. Been out all day enjoying the spring weather. Been nice and warm, sunny, blue skies. Just a perfect, beautiful day. Nice day to meet friends, acquaintances, walk on the beach, and do a little bit of yard work too. It all brings peace of mind, healthy pastimes out in the sun, in the fresh air, enjoying the abundance, nature. So we're going to start with our 3 sambas. This is our salutation. This is our way of recognizing the true self within oneself and in others. It's not just a matter of doing this. It's for recognizing and being grateful for people and the Creator for everything He does and He gives us to live in this world. So Samba, salutation, we start by taking a deep breath in, bringing our hands to the top of our head in prayer palms, lowering to heart center, and breathing out as much as possible. Do it again, breathing in, hands to the top of the head, lower to heart center. Breathe out, expelling all the air, the stresses and strains of the week, all going out with the breath. And this last breath, take a deeper breath, an extra sip of air, hands at the top of the head, prayer palms, lower to heart center, and express as much air as possible till completely empty. And then just take half a sip of air, not gulp, and then return to normal breathing. And just let your breath be. Just let the breath just do what it's designed to do naturally. Breathe in and breathe out. Now looking at our body, we're going to drop our body and let it rest. That's our vessel, a spark of light, our soul is carried within. This is the time for the body to just let go and relax, regenerate, just be at ease. So whatever sitting surface you are on, just make yourself nice and comfortable. Nice position where you won't have to move or fidget or readjust, just somewhere that's nice and comfortable. Not too much strain on the body, just so all the muscles and the body can just relax and abide. Ensure your back is straight as much as possible. Your head is aligned by dropping your chin slightly, just to bring the crown of your head forward slightly so it's aligned with your spine. Your eyes can either be open at a 45-degree downward angle or closed gently, no strain. The tongue in the roof of your mouth, just behind your teeth and the upper palate. Your shoulders dropped, nice and gently dropped. No strain in your neck, no strain in your shoulders. The arms are relaxed, and if possible, join your left palm holding your right hand just in front of your belly button, as if you're giving yourself a hug. This is a very sacred and very loving position to be, just resting in this huggable state, comfortable, feeling the strains in your back disappear, your hips relaxed, your legs are all comfortably relaxed, no stresses on the knees or on the ankles or on your feet, just connected from the heaven through the crown of your head, or what we call the upper lotus, all the way down to your lower lotus and down to Mother Earth through your feet. Feel the flow of energy, feel the grounding, feel the body is allowed to relax. It is not required to do anything in this period. And this is where your consciousness is allowed to flow, connect, to be one with the Creator, be one with the energy flowing, be one with your heart center. Any thoughts coming into your mind, just let them pass. They bounce around, don't fight them, don't grip onto them, just say hello and goodbye, let them fly by. Do not grip onto them thoughts. They will go by their own. Just go and flow. Now is time for you to connect with your heart center, to be in touch with your true original self, cosmic spirit and cosmic consciousness, being allowed to flow and feed the light within your heart. Bring your awareness to your heart. A good way is just direct your eyes to that point within where the heart center is, where the source of life was placed before you were born. You were known before you were born, before this incarnation. Your seed, your light source, your soul, your love is there within the heart, within that beautiful beating heart. So abide there. Let the body go. Bring your mind and your awareness to your heart center and feel that love that's there. Feel that love that's reaching out and warming every part of you, every part of me. Feel that heart center reaching out, connecting with other sentient beings. Feel the universe, which is part of you. You are part of that. Feel a connection with the ground, the dust beneath your feet. The dust is built from our elders, from our ancestors. We came from the ground and we return to the ground. Full circle of life. You were born. You were placed on the ground. And then you rose from the ground. You live and you become the vessel for this heart, this beautiful love that's within. And then you return to the ground. Mother Earth embracing you, just like you are now. Embracing yourself with your left palm holding your right hand. That's your embrace. That's the embrace of Mother Earth. And that's the embrace of the All, the Creator. The universal spirit embracing you, communicating with you, being in love with you. Love begets love. We are all love. We are all one. We are one big enormous embrace. Cosmic consciousness. Only last night, in a gathering of friends, in meditation, in the sharing circle, there was a wee little baby, just a couple of months old. Mother had brought him with her. All our eyes lit up because this baby is which we are. She's the unconditioned purity of love, connected to the mother by birth. Special bond between mother and daughter. Cosmic consciousness flowing between the two of them, unblocked, wide open. The mother thinks, the baby thinks, the baby thinks, the mother thinks, the baby feels, the mother feels, the mother feels, the baby feels. Beautiful swathe of black hair, beautiful deep eyes, looking at this new world it's just been admitted into, from weightless world of nurturing and growing to a world that's active, new smells, new sights, new sounds. How awesome is that? How completely, utterly brilliant is that? And we have all been there. We have all lived within the embryonic fluid. We have been connected remotely with our mother. We have been loved and grown and nurtured by our parents and our grandparents are within all of us. When we are born, that seed is there. All sorts of things are passed along in the body at our birth, and our seed of life is there. In total gratitude for this vessel, for us to experience this living world, sentient beings, and the rivers and the plants and the birds, the bees, the mountains, the sand, the ocean, the stars in the sky, the planets, affects us by outside influences, spiritually, mentally, physically. What a beautiful existence we have been fortunate to be chosen to live this incarnation. Looking at that baby in its total innocence, its helplessness, its wanting the mother or the father, totally relying on them for feed, for nutrients, for nourishment, for love, love, love. Mother giving birth, excruciating, unparalleled pain, giving birth, pain being overcome by love in an instant the baby is born. Having that baby placed on your arms, all the pain is gone. It's taken over by the unbounding love of that child, that natural instinct to take care and protect. That point of where the pain goes and the love expands is so precious. And that can be said of life too. We can live in pain and suffering, and if we seek the love that we know is there and connect, we do the work, we know, we realize that the love is there within us and within everybody else and everything else. That unconscious connection that you feel when you have your baby. There's a language of senses that comes from love. Language of senses of the love inside you connects with the animal kingdom, connects with other humans, other people, other sentient beings. They trust you. They want to be near you. As love begets love, love needs love, love is love. Love is all encompassing. So reach for that spark of life within you. We're now looking at our hearts. We directed our attention to our heart center. With our attention in our hearts, we have expanded that love. We have fed the light. The light has grown. The light is shining. The light is in the space where the pain and suffering was. We do our work, get this. We don't attach to this, we let it go. We're here now. We're here now for a reason. We're here now to let this pain and suffering go. Let it go, let it flow away. Let that be reborn into love. Let you be reborn, just like the baby, abiding in the love of its parents and every sentient being that sees it. In a meeting today with an Indigenous leader, we talked about some stories that we witness. He told me one of his grandchild. And as I was saying, he was placed on the earth from where we come. And for a moment, just for a moment, attention was elsewhere. And when the attention came back to the child, there was a large elk stood over the child, with its head bowed and its antlers touching the earth, and not the child. The child was looking at the elk, and the elk was looking at the child. And the adults were looking at both of these and going, oh dear. There was no need to worry. The child on the ground, in its helpless state, full of love and trust, was looking at this elk. And there was a bond made at that point. Bond between the child and the animal kingdom. The elk lifted its head and walked away. And the parents and adults gathered around the child and cradled the child and was thankful and humbled that nothing came to happen. Which is a beautiful story, a beautiful ending, a beautiful connection. And carrying on in this story, his grandfather told me that in years to come, a child always had a connection with the animal kingdom. They would seek her help if they needed help. They wouldn't run and hide when she came along. They had a trusting of her soul, of her spirit. She would occasionally tell the adults in the car to stop and go over to the fields and look over the hill, and there would be a herd of elk. She would know this naturally, spiritually within. A beautiful bond you can take through a whole life, a whole incarnation, and maybe take that on a next incarnation, or pass it on to her children, grandchildren. I think it's very strong medicine to understand this, to hear from a witness of this. These are natural things, so they happen naturally. And we, as human beings, being human beings, have stepped away from what is natural. We only trust what is man-made. But that's not right. Like the child trusted the elk, we have to trust in the natural way. The natural way is exactly what it says. It's a natural way. Yeah, we live in this world of man-made electronics, motor vehicles, transportation, entertainment. We thrive. We're very comfortable. Life is easy. We take a step into natural kingdom of the forests and the mountains. Many of us at weekends can't wait to get out into the forest, onto the lakes, onto the rivers, onto the ocean, because that's the natural way. We have to reconnect to the natural way. Even if you just do it at the weekend, that connection is what makes life living. That's what grows your love. You have the empathy, the understanding of how life can be challenging, not just for yourself, for others, and for all sentient beings. Here where we live, there's a young orca, just been orphaned, and it doesn't know its way. It's in this lagoon, in this river that's tidal, but it won't leave the area where its mother passed. And people care and feel for this young mammal, this young orca, and are striving on finding ways to set it free from this river, set it free back in the ocean so it can join the larger family, to be taken in, to be part of the group, the family. Its grandparents, its siblings, its cousins. Just like us, we thrive with our family. So I pray every day that this will be a happy ending, and the young orca will be reunited with its pod, will be able to live its life and grow, nurture, and have babies of it by itself. Accidents do happen. Choices are made by ourselves and the animal kingdom. We feel and we help as they would help us. There's so many recordings of how the mammals in the ocean have helped us fellow men, as well as the animals in the forests. Because we're all one. We're all made of the same. But we are unique. We are unique individuals, for we are one within this universe. What's in the rocks is within us. What's in the water and the rivers is within us. What's in the rain was in us. The sun shines on us as it does the others. All sentient beings, and the sun shines on the moon and the planets the same as it does on us. So yeah, we are unique, but we are one with the all. I'd like you all to give thought to the young orphaned orca trying to get back to its family and to be free in the ocean and live a life. But if that's not the way it's going to be, that's not the way it's going to be. But we have to have faith that this life it's able to live will come. You feel your heart has grown during this meditation. Feel the warmth of the embrace you've been given. Feel this spirit flowing through you, tingling. Your saliva has increased, your eyes have started to tear. These are all natural parts. These are all natural occurrences. These are indications that your meditation is on the right track, doing the right things, just being. Just take your awareness, keep it into your heart, and just look back before we end. All your encounters today with sentient beings, with all the animals and all the people. Look at the joy. Look at the heartfelt moments. Even look at the scary moments. See if there's anything that could have been different. You could have done different to make a difference, to make more joy, more love, more forgiving and more humble. Where you could let go. Forgiveness is a beautiful thing. Once you have done the work and understand it, the joy and the love that comes from this is such a treasure. It's so freeing but yet so grounding. And going forward from this meditation, just if you can just recognize the goodness that's within you. It's within everything you meet. Everything, everybody you meet. You sample them, you recognize them as you. You feel only love. You don't feel vengeance. You don't feel anger. You feel love because you love yourself, because you are enough and always have been. Always have been. Always will be. Please take a deep breath. I hope this meditation has helped in any way. I samba you, send you my salutation, and I wish you a happy weekend. Have a full, beautiful week of love, and walk gently and softly as all our ancestors are in the dust beneath our feet. Good night. Till we meet again.